which is a step in the right direction. So we've got Punisher Gingerbread Man, a Punisher, Wonder Woman Gingerbread Man, and Sully from Monsters Inc. Guys, where have you come from today?
Artifacts.
Where?
A company called Artifacts.
Artifacts, cool.
They made that costume.
Is there someone in there, or is it just brilliant? And how are you enjoying the con so far?
It's really good. We're just waiting for a couple of others to join us.
Cool. And are you looking forward to any of the panels? Are you going to be in the cosplay competition?
I think one of us is going to be. That's Tabitha Lyons. She's dressing as Red Sonja today.
Excellent.
So not a lot. You really want to video her.
Are you holding your arms out like that? Have you got something just...
Yes, it's a workout.
We're trying to do the gingerbread workout. That's what we're trying to hit as well. Gingerbread workout.
That's excellent.
My arms are feeling real good.
It's Wonder Woman's move.
It's extra long, right?
That's wonderful. You're very well prepared then if you run into trouble. Fighting now. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I am Chloe, I am the Joker Bunny.
I'm Georgie, I'm Batman Bunny.
I'm Alice, I'm Scarecrow Bunny.
And Bruno, I'm Harley Bunny.
So this is like some bizarro world where superheroes are bunny girls.
Bunny girls. Yes. Essentially, we just converted the Playboy bunnies, but put them into comic books.
I see what you did. I see what you did. Well done. Well done. How are you enjoying the day?
Yeah, it's been really good. We've been stopped by a lot of photographers.
It's weird that.
I know, I wonder why.
Where have you guys come from today to be at the con? Essex.
I'm the Hull.
I was going to say you didn't sound very Essex.
No, I'm not very Essex. I'm very northern.
Good. Well, as it should be, Cool. Is there anything else you're looking forward to today at the panels or anything?
Oh, just buying stuff. That's all I want to do is get more money and buy things. Buy all the things.
Cool. Any final thoughts, Matt? If you just want to introduce yourselves then?
My name is Laurent. I'm from France, and I published originally in France. It's called Bouillard. It's about a green monster who goes berserk and kill children and people, but not on purpose. It's often accidentally.
That sounds good. And you're here with your publisher today as well?
I'm Nicholas Rosberts. I work at Soft Comics, which is my company, and I basically translate awesome comics from French into English.
That sounds like a really exciting job. So how are you guys finding the Comic Con today? How are you finding the convention? Are you enjoying it? Or?
Yeah, it's very cool. I was there for the MCM Expo. It was, but it was not for comics. It was mainly video games, and I prefer this one. It's really for comics. You can see all authors and.
Here with Tim Seeley, Revival. How's it going for you? How are you enjoying the con so far?
I'm enjoying it a lot. Everybody's really excited and they're pro art. So I've gotten a lot of sketch requests, which is awesome. But it also means I have to sit and sketch all day. So.
I can see you're now doing one of the Rhino there.
Which is an awesome thing to have to draw.
It's looking pretty good. So have you met a lot of fans today? What was it like been meeting the audience?
Oh, they've been great, man. Everybody's just really really friendly, really polite. And I think a lot of it is just I've never come over to this side of the pond, so
this is going to be my next question. How are you finding it over there?
I think it's it's like I do enough signings down in the U.S. where everybody's kind of like, yeah, Seeley, whatever. But here, I've never been here, so there's a lot of people that they're actually excited. I mean, I live in Chicago, and when I do a sign in Chicago, everybody's kind of like, oh, I saw him in the pub, whatever, who gives a shit. But this audience is, it's kind of like when we get somebody in America that we never get to see because they never come over. So.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's great. I like that.
And so generally, how do the British fans compare to your American fans?
I mean, in my experience, comic fans in general are always just really, there's a whole bunch of people who are terrible on the internet as far as comic fans go, but in person they're always really nice. And they're always, really respectful and, make me feel more important than I am, which is nice. Because all I do is just move a pen across paper and make shit up. It's not brain surgery or anything, but yeah, they're always really, really excited, and they love to see how things are made. So, yeah, I think everybody's been great. Yeah, it's really interesting to see, who reads your book somewhere else. So, Yeah, here it's like it seems like people a little younger in England. That well, it's weird. There's like in America, like the readership is like either under 17 or over 30, and there's just not a lot in between. But it seems like here they're in between.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Observation.
Is there a difference in your books that are attracting people here to in the States? I mean, is it more about revival or more about hack slash?
You know, it's kind of the same actually. I was kind of surprised. I still do a fair amount of G.I. Joe stuff. Like it's every place I go, it seems to be the same. It's like there's still a few G.I. Joe people left, and then there's a few for the Marvel stuff, and then mostly for hack slash, and then more and more for revival. But it's like it is. I think the way people get into stuff is sort of the same everywhere. It's interesting. I actually would have thought I would have done. I set aside a lot of G.I. Joe stuff, and I'm a little bit surprised because I know G.I. Joe's Action Force here, but there's still readers of that sort of stuff. So.
But we're here with Pants from the better known as Brian from the well, I don't know, better known.
It's the other way around.
Better known as Pants.
Better known as Pants.
Better known as
but I'm
Pants,
Brian.
but also in the real world, Brian,
Yes.
from the Comic Geek Speak podcast.
Hello.
And you're helping out on the staff today.
Yes,
How's it going? How's the con?
Very good. Just trying to manage the queues over here for the artists. You know, like over here, Herb Trimpe and David Finch have long queues, and Brian Bowen actually is in a panel right now. So just watching this area here.
Cool.
Fun. Get to see all the creators and everything, and meet you guys.
And meet you guys. So I'm a big fan of. We first came aware of the podcast last year, and I've been picking it up sort of bits and pieces over the year. I'm really enjoying it.
Thank you.
The rest of the guys not here this year, though. Is that?
Brian Deemer is here, but unfortunately the guys couldn't make it over this year.
Okay.
Just time, money,
Sure,
work,
sure.
Those excuses.
Okay. I know you.
Don't tell anybody. This is being recorded, is it?
We can edit that out later.
Oh no, it's fine.
That's your line, isn't it?
That's right. It is my line.
I know you're on a panel tomorrow. Is that correct? Can you
Yes.
tell us about that?
It is a sort of a trivia panel. We're actually still working out the bugs, Brian and I, but Brian said he'll take full charge of that. I'll probably be in the audience asking people if they have questions for the panelists, so I'll be walking around like a monkey. Ooh, we have a question for our panelists. So I don't know the exact panelists are still being finalized, but it's going to be sort of a trivia-based panel.
Very cool. Well, maybe we'll try and get to that one.
Oh, please, we need people in the seats. Otherwise, we're just talking to ourselves, and it could get very embarrassing very quickly.
Very much like one of your posters and
All right.
one of your prints.
You got it.
How's it going?
Wow, quite busy.
Yeah, we were full.
How's it compared to last year?
We're just going to get through some.
About the same. I mean, now they've got even more people here. So I'm glad for that.
Oh, thank you very much. You're a superstar. Oh, hang on.
Oh, you pay for her? I do pay her. Please, he's paying for the print.
Okay.
Oh, thank you very much.
Neal, how's it going? How's you finding the con so far?
That's your intro to here I am as an interviewer. How's it going?
Well, I'm trying to put you at rest.
No,
lull you into a false sense of security.
Asleep. I think you're trying to put me asleep. How's it going? Well, it's going fine.
It's going fine.
How's that? It's going fine. I came over here to London. I expected bad weather, just like New York, and I got bad weather only with a little bit of gray added, and a little extra rain and a little extra snow. But essentially, pretty much what we have in New York. We're out to a movie studio yesterday where they were filming something I can't talk about because I signed this waiver, okay? Only it's got famous people in it. And we had a wonderful time, and we went outside and we looked at the sky, and a little patch, like a spaceship had flown through the clouds, and the sky had opened up and the clouds had opened up and God rays were coming through. And we got so excited that there was actually sunshine somewhere in London that we took picture after picture, just to get these God rays coming through this. And after about 15 minutes, it closed up like that. We wanted to bring pictures of it and take them into town and show them around the square. Just nice blow-ups of sunshine coming through.
So are you enjoying our fair city then? Are you here for a while, or are you just a flying visit to London?
We're here to be embarrassed that half of the buildings in New York are older than the United States of America, which is always humiliating.
Is this your first British con, or have you come over here?
No. When I was here 32 years ago.
Oh wow!
We didn't have cons. We had visits to comic book stores, and we visited Forbidden Planet, and that was it. And then I went to a pub with a bunch of English artists who lured me upstairs with talk of chatting. And they didn't want me to chat. They wanted me to talk about how I had revolutionized comic books in America and why they were having such a crappy time here in England, because there was only like one publisher, 1.5 publishers, and they were taking advantage of them to such an extent that they didn't know what to do about it. They didn't get their originals back, they didn't get royalties, they didn't get anything. So I drank a glass of their wine, which influenced me to loosen up, and I suggested to them, all your British artists, that maybe the world is bigger than the British Isles, and maybe they should sell their work in America and France and Germany and other places. And their eyes cracked open as if they had just learned that the world was more than just Great Britain. And since then, since the revolution started, all of your terrific illustrators are not only working for English publishers, but also working for American publishers and publishers around the world. So the revolution began and continued from there.
In a little pub somewhere in London.
In a little pub somewhere in London, up where by the law offices. All these lawyers hang out in this place. So they kind of
near Chancery Lane.
Someplace like that. I forget what it was. Anyway, so they lured me. They got me to start the revolution, and now.
So guys, where have you come from today to be at the Comic Con?
I've come from down near Brighton, Horsham.
Cool. Have you all travelled together in the Batmobile and?
Just on the back of the Batcard.
And how are you finding it so far?
No, it's good fun. It's good fun. Very enjoyable.
Cool.
It's cold outside.
I mean, you've made a real effort with your costumes. They're all very true. I mean, how long is it taking you to put this ensembles together?
I started mine about 6 months ago.
6 months.
Yeah, mine was about 3 months. It was made to measure.
That's excellent. And you've got an orange lightsaber as well. So
yeah, custom made. I wanted a special orange lightsaber. I designed this myself. No one else has got this one.
That's excellent. And are there any panels or anything you're looking forward to today? Is there anything you need to see? Anything you've come to buy especially?
I was looking forward to meeting Addy Granoff, but I haven't had a chance yet.
Oh, okay.
So.
And yourself, Batman, is there anyone you're looking forward to seeing? Or? There you go.
So have you two made up now then? Is things all right between you? Yeah.
They had a coffee. They had a coffee together.
Can we maybe have a little hug or like a little man hug? A man hug.
From Orbital Comics in London.
Cool. So, Chris, how's it been going today? Has it been everything you want, even more, or what?
To be honest, it actually has. We came here last year, and it was a nice show. A few growing pains and what have you. But today has been great. They've upped their game for the second year. Learned a lot from first time around. For us, it's been great because we've had a lot of people through, sold a lot of stock. Hopefully, I won't break my back having to cart stuff back because most of it will be gone. It's been a lot of fun, and we've been networking. So
excellent.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to see any of the panels or anything? Or
I didn't. Because a few of the other guys went to the Daredevil panel earlier, and that was apparently really good. And I've heard good feedback because they had, I think there was a History of Marvel one, or maybe that one's coming up. But that's one that I'm hearing good things about. I think it's been a great show. There's been so much to see, so much to do and look around, and it's really accessible.
Cool. Nice. We're big fans of the Orbital Comic Shop, and as a guy who works in a comic shop, I guess what is the next big thing that we should be looking out for? What's exciting that's happening in comics in the coming months?
Okay, I mean anything that Image Comics are doing is pretty exciting actually at the moment. They have some great stuff. Like there's a book coming out, I think in a month or two, called 5 Ghosts by Frank Barbier and Chris Mooneyham. That is going to be big, and it's a really cool book. I mean, there's some interesting things. Even DC, the New 52, they've got Alesh Kott, who did a book called Wild Children, coming on board Suicide Squad. So that's going to be really cool and very different. It's actually DC taking a risk, which is something they've not really done with the New 52 so far.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.